The Foo Fighters' self-titled debut album from 1995, we're not just talking about the start of a new band, we're witnessing the rebirth of a musician who just had gone through one of the most emotionally devastating chapters in rock history. This album wasn't supposed to be a statement, it was survival. After the death of Kurt Cobain in 1994, Nirvana was no more. The world watched as the grunge era essentially lost its reluctant king. But while the spotlight faded from the chaos of Nirvana's collapse, Dave Grohl quietly slipped into the studio in Seattle, armed with a stack of songs no one knew he had written. He recorded everything. He pulled the Trent Reznor, the vocals, the guitars, the bass, and the drums completely by himself. He wasn't trying to launch a solo career. He was just trying to heal. What came out of those sessions wasn't just cathartic, it was shockingly good. A debut Foo Fighters album is fast, it's raw, hook-heavy rock with punk roots and pop sensibility. It sounds like someone kicked down the walls of grief with a giant amplifier. The opening track, This Is a Call, lives up to its name. It's a declaration. Grohl wasn't just going to stay silent. His voice, still rough around the edges, carries a mix of defiance and hope. I'll Stick Around feels like a personal stand. Some say it's about Courtney Love, others about fame and betrayal, but what's clear is that Grohl wasn't just backing down. Even when he was singing about confusion and sadness, there's an energy that propels forward, never wallowing. What's wild is that people didn't even know that it was him at first. He originally released tapes anonymously because he didn't want people to judge it through a Nirvana-tinted lens. He wanted the music to stand on its own, and of course it did. The transition from being Nirvana's drummer, the quiet powerhouse in the back, to the front man of a new band is one of the most surprising evolutions in rock history. Grohl went from smashing drums behind, Cobain's howls into writing his own melodies, leading his own band, and eventually becoming the face of modern rock for a new generation. But the debut Foo Fighters album is special because it captures that moment in between, the part where the past is still fresh, but the future is calling. There's no, pretension, no grand ambition. It's just one guy picking up the pieces and turning pain into purpose. In hindsight, this wasn't just a debut album. It was Dave Grohl standing up for the wreckage of one of the biggest bands of all time, dusting himself off and saying, I'm still here and I've got something to say. And as history shows, he's just getting started. So, if you haven't listened to this album, check it out. Let me know what you think.